It's December 1st, everybody. Welcome to Bigfoot and Coffee. I'm your host today, Charles Mills. Guys, super stoked to be here. A lot to talk about today. Drink some coffee together, spend some time together. Let's get the show on the road, guys. Right, everybody. Welcome back, guys. Hey, super happy to be here with all of you today. What is up, Sharon? Floyd Randall, the man, Johnny Luke, Donnie, what's going on? Kim Wilson, I see all of you. Guys, I'm super stoked to be here with all of you today. Dolly, there you are. What's up? Morning. So, super happy to be here with all of you. Just trying to make sure that I get all your comments. So, looks like we're going to have a little bit of break tomorrow in the weather and the freezing cold pattern that we've been on. We've been on some pretty cold weather lately. It's what, 19 degrees right now? It is, yeah, 19 degrees here in Northeast Ohio, guys. It's cold, okay? So, super happy that it's supposed to get up to like 34 tomorrow. So, we're going to probably get out to Old Man Whistler's and do a daytime hunt out there, okay? Still haven't heard back from the other person that I'm trying to do the memorial hunt with. Uh, so I'm waiting on that. Still haven't heard nothing. Okay. I put out some more feelers, so we'll see what happens with that. Dolly says, "Hi, Sharon. How are you today?" Yep. 19 here, Dillo says. It's 19 over there. Soundwave, good morning. So I tried to call Dominic, uh, the drone guy, to see, because if you remember a while back, Dom was supposed to come down and we were going to fly some drones over the geo site. Okay, see what we can see if we can maybe lock down a land feature or some kind of something. Uh, I'm the same, Dolly. My pain is horrible. Sharon, I'm sorry about that. I wish there was something I could do. Andy, what's up, man? What's going on? So I want to try to get them drones out. You guys really got me thinking on Bigfoot and beer the other day when we started talking about all the drone that we have and learning to fly the drone. I was going to a class to learn to fly the drones. That kind of tapered off. I had other things happen in my life. So I'm going to try to see if there's something local here, some kind of a free drone class that we maybe can learn from if we can't get a hold of Dom or somebody that can fly the drone that's in the area. So that's something that I really need to do anyways. There's a lot of footage that I want to get, not just on the Bigfoot aspect, but on the fishing aspect, and the hunting aspect. Guys, we have a new boat this year that we will be revealing here on Outdoor University. It will be fully loaded. So it's a project that I've been working on for a while. So we will have a new boat for all of the fishing here at Outdoor University, and we're really going to hit that pretty hard here in the spring. I have some deer hunting footage that needs to go up. As a matter of fact, we're going out today. Me and my buddy. Um, every Sunday we go out and deer hunt. Shannon says, Floyd, living in pain constantly. It's debilitating. I really hope you get relief. Yeah, Floyd, I hope you're feeling better. Um, but anyways, now that everyone's here, let's go ahead and get the morning prayer on. Dear Lord, I thank you for the opportunity to sit here and have this camaraderie back and forth. I thank you for the technology that allows this to happen. Lord, I ask that you guide us, our hands, our feet, our hearts, and our minds today towards your purpose. Protect us, teach us, and guide us, Lord. Lord, grant us the things that we need. You know every fiber of every being on this planet. You created everything. And I ask that you look after those who are less fortunate than I. Lord, I ask that you look after those who are stuck in addiction of any kind, the downtrodden, the depressed, and the hurt. Lord, look after the children that don't have a dad, or maybe their parents don't have a mom, or maybe their parents just don't have enough time for them. I ask that you comfort them, Lord, because we all come to you as children. In the name of the Lord Jesus, I pray. Amen. All right, guys. So Andy says, thank you, Shan. Tina, what's up, man? Your ribs are killing you, Floyd. There's not much they're gonna do. They're just gonna wrap them. There's not much the doctor can do. You just gotta heal up from broken ribs. Um, Andy says, stay positive, Sharon. Okay, which is always that's always a very very good piece of advice. But sometimes it's very hard to stay positive. It really really truly is. So what else do we got? Me too. Okay. Anyways, I'm drinking Folgers Classic again. Guys, drop a comment. Let Outdoor University know what you are drinking this morning. We already know that Floyd Randall's drinking Dunkin' because he always does. But drop a comment. Let Outdoor University know what type of coffee and me you are drinking. It would be greatly appreciated. Okay. So, with that being said, we're going to probably wind up checking the meat tomorrow before I go to Whistler's. I don't want that meat to sit out there for too long, the deer meat. Sharon says she's drinking Yorkshire tea. Okay, that sounds pretty good. That's what Sharon's drinking. Uh, Floyd, Dolly says, Floyd, so sorry. I pray for every one of you. I really do so hard. Thank you, Dolly, for all of your prayers for everyone. Don't forget the like button, guys. That's what Sharon says. Floyd Randall says, thank you. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. Um, I started doing this thing where I've been getting up every morning. Oh, okay. So, Les Snow is drinking Folgers medium roast with French vanilla creamer. There you go. Drinking Death Wish espresso with caramel creamer. That's what Johnny Luke is drinking. Good, 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 good. So I've been doing this thing every morning where I get up and before I stick my phone in my face and get on all the social media outlets and check, you know, any Bigfoot news or anything like that. Um, I've been spending a little bit of time in the Lord. I'm in the Bible, okay, audio Bible. So I'll just sit it down, drink my coffee, listen. Right now, I'm in the book of Mark, the Gospel of Mark, and we're talking about the Last Supper. I mean, that's what this morning was about. And guys, I really suggest if you haven't taken the time to not not only get with God, but also just slow down in your life and take a minute every morning and just appreciate the things that are around you. It seems like the day has been going a lot better for me when I do that. Andy says he's drinking Nescafé dark roast with creamer. Okay, I see that. Della says good morning, Tina and Terry. So it really helps. Jeffrey Coates, what's up, man? I see you, buddy. It really, really helps to just take a minute, okay, and absorb the things around you instead of just getting up and just bang, hitting it, hitting the ground running, which is what I usually do. So I've been slowing down and stopping. Dillo says we need a Ryan and a Nova report. Yes, we do. That would be great if somebody can please give it to us. Tina says it's 27 in Elkins, in West Virginia. It's warmer than here. It's 19 here, guys. Is it still 19? Yeah, still 19. All right, crazy. Um, I'm drinking black silk. That's my coffee, Jeffrey. You know that. I love black silk. Okay, Tina says Ryan's okay. All right, Donnie is drinking Zelnewski brew, whatever that is. Zelensky brew. Doing God's will comes first in my life. Sharon, and that's a really good piece of advice that Sharon just said, guys, that we should really ponder upon for a minute. We go through our day, um, me. Okay. And we really do. We spend a lot of time just paying attention to ourselves and not listening to our surroundings, not listening to what nature is telling us, not listening to the things that God is putting in our path. We're just swerving around them and not paying attention, just thinking that they're obstacles. They're really there meant to help us. Okay. So I've been really kind of trying to pay attention to that lately, and it's done wonders for me, guys. I just wanted to bring that to your attention because, I talk to you guys about a lot of things. I talk to, a lot of you, especially through Messenger, you know, almost every day. One of the subscribers hits me up and tells me what's going on in their life and what I think. And, I try to give them the most encouraging words that I possibly can, you know, um, because we all need each other. We all need to be together, you know. God created man, and then he found that there was no suitable. It was that we were lonely. So what did he do? He created woman. Okay, so that right there shows that we need the camaraderie. Okay, and that's one of the things that I want to thank everybody here at Opto University for. This channel has just surpassed anything that I could have expected. Way more than what I've expected from this channel. Dave P, what's up? I see you. So, from the bottom of my heart, guys, I just want to tell you, today's Kevin Bullock's birthday. Is it? My buddy from down under. Uh, Positive day. So, just remember that as you go through your day and you try to swerve around these obstacles, they're really not obstacles, man. You know, they're put there to teach us something and learn something. And when we just swerve around them and don't learn anything, it's almost just like we're turning our back on the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of things that people think are obstacles are actually blessings. The whole point of a blessing is to be able to recognize it. Okay. Most people think that God's just going to wave their hand and give them, you know, whatever they want. That's not how it works. He's going to make you earn it, and he's going to put things in your path. And that's something that I've really been learning lately, especially with Sasquatch and the gifting tree at the geo site. You guys know that I was always snub nosed about gifting. I don't like it. I still don't like it. But some of the results um, that we've got hmm, are amazing. Dilla says, just turned to my left and thought I saw Bigfoot. Turned out it was mom. Hello, it's all right. You were starting this morning, bro. You know, you know. Yeah, we have to be like Aaron and Moses. We have to get our feet wet before he steps in. That's correct. You know, you can't say, God, please save me from drowning if you're not in the water. Just that simple, you know? So, um, and yeah. So, I have learned, and we have learned all, together a lot about behavior and stuff from that gifting tree. And I think that we really need to concentrate on that site a little more with some um, interactive stuff. Like a lot of you have said a chalkboard. A lot of you have said uh, picture of the Geo Lady or a picture of me or a picture of a Sasquatch or whatever the case may be. And I really, 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 because I still have them puzzles from Pedro that I want to use. Okay. So we can see dexterity, everything else, intelligence, we can kind of get a gauge on where the species is at with, its intelligence level. Okay. And other aspects of this species, Charles. I can't remember what happened to the tomatoes at the gifting site. They took them and ate them and left the outside plastic, and I got a print off of it. I actually took it and I cut the print out, and then I took a pencil and I pulled some lead out of it and I crushed it really, really, really fine, and I sprinkled it on there and I put a piece of tape on there and pulled the print. So we do have a print. Okay, we have a palm print from Pedro's idea from the paint. And now I don't know what finger, but we have a print. Whether it's a thumbprint or whether it's a fingerprint, I don't know. It's literally surprised me, Charles, how they would do communicate back and forth. You see, that's a level of intelligence that no other species does except for humans. Communicate back and forth like that. Uh, Deer don't, they're not going to communicate with us. Bears ain't going to do that, you know. So it's a pretty amazing thing, and we have learned some stuff from it, and we've got some killer evidence. Like how big I was on the print thing. I'm still really huge on fingerprints. It's something that we're lacking here, evidence wise. We've got DNA, we've got hair, we've got scat, we've got blood and tissue, and we've got the smoking gun, we've got prints, we've got video and photographic evidence. One thing that we're lacking is prints. Um, we have some vocalizations. We need more. Uh, Prints are very, very, very telling and very, very defined. Okay, uh, gorillas, just like humans, their prints are different than ours. They have more loops. Okay, than ours, and they are very distinct. Primates are very distinct, and they are the same as humans. They are unique to each individual. You know what I'm saying? And we really need to concentrate on that. Not hard to catch you, Dillo. Yeah, trip uphill. Yeah, Floyd. Yeah, he does trip uphill. Yep. Yeah, he does. That's funny. Yeah. You guys remember that? You said you remember that, huh? I agree. If we could get more vocalizations, more, more vocalizations is, I think it's more indicative of the Pacific Northwest, where they're more spread out and the forestry is more advanced and larger areas. And I think that's when you hear more of the vocalization because, they put more distance between them. Here they're more compact and the population isn't as great in Ohio because we have a lot of wilderness here in Ohio. Don't get me wrong. Okay. I mean, Salt Fork and Wayne National Forest is huge. West Branch State Park is huge. Valley is huge. We have we have landowners out here that own monster chunks. Um, but it's not like the Pacific Northwest, well, you know, where you have 1 million acres or 500,000 acres, 250,000 acres, you know. So I think the vocalizations are more from the Pacific Northwest. And if everything goes according to my plan, we will be trying to get out to the Pacific Northwest this year coming up in 2025. Uh, we will be out there doing some. There you go. Let Snow for the DNA fund. Big ODU hug to you, Les. Les donated $5 to the DNA fund, guys. I want to see some TYs for Les, guys. It's super important to me. Hillbilly Simpleman, what's up, man? Make sure Hillbilly Simpleman send an image. Hold on. Oh, Hillbilly got his deer. Nice. Good job, brother. Good job. Will you camp out there? I don't know. Stay in a motel, camp out, maybe sleep in the truck. I don't know. But vocalizations in prints, fingerprints, palm prints, stuff like that is going to be a big thing coming up here on Outdoor University, especially in 2025. It's an area that we are lacking in. Okay. We're really not. Let us know. Say hey. And for whatever you need it for, Charles. Let us know. Donated $20. Thank you, Les. Big ODU hug to you, Les. All right. Thank you so much for the donation. Guys, I want to see some TYs. Let's see some thank yous for Les, guys. Seriously. This is a fan funded channel. You guys know that. You know, I mean, we got to put gas in the vehicles, you know, so we can get to hunting. So, Les, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. So, we are going to get back to some basic hunting techniques uh, and stuff like that. I want to get prints, okay? They're extreme. It's extremely important to me, and vocalizations are going to be extremely important to me too. Um, like I said, it's an area here at Outdoor University that we're lacking in evidence, and we can't have holes. No holes in when we do this. When we come out with all of this, and we come out with the smoking gun, guys, we need to make sure that our ducks are all in a row, okay, and that there's no gaps. We're going to have to approach it uh, the way a skeptic would approach it. No peanut butter at the geosite. They don't like it. We know that they do not like peanut butter. You remember what they did to that last jar? Oh man, So I don't know. I mean, a good way to get prints is the same way we just did. We could get more prints and more prints and more prints. I got to find a way that we can blow them up and I can take pictures and we can post them of these prints. So um, the graphite thing worked, but it didn't work as well. I couldn't get it as fine as like a fingerprint kit. You can get them off Amazon pretty cheap. So we do need to get one of those. But prints and vocalizations are going to be key things that we need to key in on. With that being said, um, so I want to revisit the gifting site. I told you guys that on that baggie, when I pulled it out of the box, I had gloves on. I put the meat in it, with wearing gloves, and we put it on the gift rack with gloves. So I'm hoping we can get some prints off of that if we can retrieve the bag. I'm not sure. What I'm thinking about is a jar, and or some kind of a very thick plastic container um, that we could put a chain it on the tree, so they have to grab it to open, reach in, grab, and eat, and then just leave that jar. They'll drop it, and it'll just hang there, so they can't take it. Then we can take the jar off, or the metal container, or whatever vessel we're going to come up with for that, and we can pull prints off of it. Especially my my goal is to get a whole print. I mean, fingers and palm and thumb, like where they grab it. That would be the ultimate goal. Where they just go boom and just grab a hold of it. Um, that would be amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? If we could get something like that, you know, multi individuals. Hold on. This thing is doing weird stuff right here. Dave P. We need prints from multiple. Yeah, that's right. We need prints from multiple specimens, not just one. You know what I'm saying? So a big, yeah, something like that. The big cheese ball plastic container, something like that. That's see, Les, me and you are on the same page with that. Because they would have to grab it, something that their hand can go around, and the opening is big enough that they can reach in. Because I want that whole palm print. That's what I want. We get that whole palm print, palm print. Yeah, and we got something. Yellow sent a picture. Oh, the little Whooper school picture. There's the school picture. That's a pretty cool picture, man. That's a good picture. So, we really got to start concentrating on some vocalizations. I think we're going to start trying to do some call blasting. I don't really have an opinion on whether it's a good thing or a bad thing on the call blasting and all of the shows that promote the call blasting stuff. Um, I think it will work, and I think we will get some results from that. You got to remember we have the parabolic. I can plug the little digital recorder into the parabolic uh, to do that. So, um, really got to figure that one out on how and what sounds. Maybe blast the Sierra sounds or something like that, or some of the stuff that we have here at Outdoor University. Maybe blast some geosite sounds at Old Man Whistler's, or some Old Man Whistler sounds at the Geo. Do opposites. That way, beautiful. It says call blasting could get you in big trouble. They may charge you, start throwing it at you. That could be at Old Man Whistler's. I don't think that's going to be the case at the Geo site. They don't seem to be as aggressive um, at the Geo site as they are at Old Man Whistler's. They're aggressive at Old Man Whistler's. Um, you guys remember I've had my nose broke, from them smashing me in the face with a log. Uh, so, you know, with that being said, talking about the little whooper here. Soundwave says Geo Audio Part 2, not today. Still got some things to clean up on it. The problem that I'm having, Soundwaves, is her voice is in the recording on Part 2. And I had it all done, and she said no, because I let her hear it first. So I'm trying to isolate her voice out of it, which is a little more complicated. Her voice has to come out of there, or we cannot even hear part two. Part three, her voice isn't in, but her voice is in one of the most important pieces of chatter because there's actual chatter in part two, and her voice is in there. So I got to try to figure out how to pull that out. Just so you know, Night Chief, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Sharon says, hi, Casey. Alright, just making sure I didn't miss anything. Coffee this morning. I got up early, man, but for some reason, I just can't wake up. Trying. I'm trying. I better wake up because I have to walk all over the woods today with my buddy. You know, we had a trespasser on my trophy spot, my deer hunting spot, and two of them yesterday. So I'm hoping they come back. Do you have any Bigfoot audio at Whistler's? Yeah, be funny to play Geo at Whistler's and see what happens. That's what I just said. We do have. I mean, we have some of the calls. What's this one? We have this one. It says, "Why does the Geo lady record her voice?" she was actually freaked out. Um, she's never heard that much. She's heard vocalizations before, but not like what she heard. And I think she said "holy beep," uh, and there was something else that she said, and I won't repeat what it was, but something about a certain area of the property, okay, where she thought it was coming from. So actually, I hear them screaming. They are out there. Yes, they are. They're definitely out there. I mean, we get a lot of skeptics. Um, and listen, man, anybody that just downright comes, does anybody know Geo Lady that would know her voice on ODU? Why hide her voice? Because she doesn't want. Look, we went through this a million times. Jeez. Okay. Number one, the woman doesn't want her property revealed. That's why I can't videotape when I'm driving there and give you guys an intro or anything like that. Okay. Number two, she doesn't want to be known as a weirdo in the community. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I mean, she wants to keep it private, and who am I to question what she wants? Um, she's not on ODU time. We're on her time, and we're grateful that she even allows us there. Other researchers, look, it's been known for a very long time that there's Sasquatches in that area. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on. Hello. No, I'm in the middle of a podcast. I'll call you back. I'm in the middle of Bigfoot and Coffee. Bye. My brother wants, deer hunting stuff. Um, we're lucky. It's been known that this woman, and the surrounding areas is a hot spot, you know, for Squatch. So if that's what she wants, that's what she's gonna get. I mean, it's not my business to question her. I'm not. We're lucky to even be in there. I'm telling you. When I tell you that we're lucky to be in there, we're lucky to be in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got to be extremely careful. You know what I'm saying? Because next thing you know, I mean, it's already happened at Old Man Whistler's. You know, people have already seen the show, figured out where Old Man Whistler's was, and went there. We had to have him arrested. Remember, there was gunshots in there. You guys remember that? Somebody in there trying to kill one, like a moron. You know, look, 2024. It's almost 2025. If science hasn't got to the point where we can recognize a species without a body, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because we should be. Uh, just need a pond out there to fish. There's ponds. She's got three of them on her property. Old Man Whistler's got one on his too, and I fished them, all of them. She got some nice bass. I caught a 5 pounder out of there, out of the smaller one. No, the medium one at the geosite. And then Old Man Whistler's, I pulled a big old bass out of there, 7 pounder. I do them all back. Um, you know, yeah, that never gets old. Love it. Yeah, that sound. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to start concentrating on things at the gifting site that we can pull prints from. Uh, Told them to stay out of the woods and stay in at night. Yeah, that's crazy. So we got to figure out what we're gonna do about the handprint or fingerprints situation. I really, 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 really want that information. I'd like to get some kind of a bite indicator information because I have a suspicion that they have two rows of teeth. I have a suspicion they have double rows of teeth in their mouth, and I think we're going to figure that out. Um, and there's a reason why I believe this. Uh, Trust me, it's going to come to pass that Sasquatch have double row teeth. They have two rows. Trust me when I tell you that. I would know that if I think if Geo Lady scared audio would make it even more authentic, along with Bigfoot audio. I'm not putting her voice out there. She asked me not to. She really, really did, you know. Um, and I'm going to obey her wishes. It's just that simple. Regardless, I'm going to obey what she wants, and that's just what I'm gonna do. You know, so there's a lot of evidence that it still need to gather on top of what we already have. We have a lot of evidence. Um, yeah, it's a big spider. Whew. Yeah. Use the ODU knocker. Woo, that was a big spider. Anyways, so we're gonna figure it out on things we can do. Um, so this week, let's take some time, all of us, uh, and figure out how we can get some prints. What we can do, what we need to do, how we can operate the area of the gifting site without being too intrusive. Because you got to understand, we just started getting them to, interact with us. And they haven't put anything, we've put it and they've taken it. They haven't put nothing, they haven't reciprocated. Um, this not putting voice on is a new one. Makes no sense. Nobody knows what her voice is over here. So, anyway, I'm going to explain this to you real close. Okay, so yeah, get you a little closer. Pay real close attention. How do you know somebody's not going to catch this channel, find this channel, and know who this woman is in our community? There's a lot of Bigfoot people in her area. I told you that the area is a hotspot for Sasquatch. Okay, even with the BRFO. It's just that simple. She asked me not to do it. I'm not gonna do it. End of that conversation. You know, you're asking me to risk one of my research areas, because you're not satisfied. I will not do that. I will not sacrifice a research area to satisfy you. Okay, I'm sorry. We are lucky to be in there. Okay, at any given point in time, this woman can kick us out of there. At any given point in time, I told you that there are 5 generations that have interacted with this species on this piece of property. 5 generations. And if you think this woman is going to allow me, an outsider, to come and screw up 5 generations of this woman's property and interactions, that's not going to happen. That's not how people here in Ohio operate. Okay, they maybe in Florida they operate like that, but they don't operate like that here in Ohio. Okay, rednecks are very weird people, man. We don't like a lot of publicity and stuff like that. People start multiplying, and others went into the woods, and some never came out. That's what Nike says. Uh, hey, privacy has, yeah. I mean, that's her number one thing. What's the first thing I told you when we got in there? That this woman does not want her house filmed, does not want any of that thing, anything filmed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, trust me. When I took Bigfoot Mama there, I took a tongue lashing from her, you know. But she finally agreed, and then I brought Bigfoot Mama in because I asked first, and I took a tongue lashing for even asking. You know, Bigfoot tastes like chicken. I don't know about that. He might like chicken. You know, that's a good possibility. You know, he probably does like chicken. Actually. Only after he mates with them. That's funny. So, so we're gonna start really concentrating on that gifting tree. You know, old man Westlers, I'm not gifting there. I'm going in there, breaking trees, kicking over their structures, pissing them off in there. Uh, and we're definitely getting old man Westlers this week. There's no doubt about that. I got to show my presence in there. This is the time of year that they get really aggressive in there. You know that. You know. So, and we haven't seen or heard much. No knocks, no nothing at the Geo. So we're gonna go check out that, but we're still gonna pay real close attention to that tree because that's a good spot to get prints. We can't. I don't know how we even get prints at Oh Man Whistlers because they don't mess around. They won't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Spiders takes like chicken too. You know, they be playing local Bigfoot sounds at Whistlers will get them pretty mad. That's what I'm thinking. Like if we played, you know, like what if we call blasted? Where is it? We don't have it no more. Oh yeah. We could play that one there. See what kind of results we get. That one at Old Man Whistlers. I believe that it's going to make them angry at Old Man Whistlers, especially this time of year. You know, I don't. I think breeding season's over. Might not. Now that is great sounds. That's a good one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could do something like that, Soundwave, and that should really get some kind of a reaction out of them, or something like that. Get my coffee, man. It's gonna be freezing cold outside today, guys. Woo! Deer will be moving though. You know. Um, Here she comes, Dillo. Better run. And one of these days, Dillo, Mama's gonna get you. You know, she's gonna come back and haunt you. You know what I'm saying? Oh gosh. So, Anyways, that's our plan, is to really start focusing on the evidence again. Um, I'm not so worried about catching them on video and as much as I was. Um, I want to start getting a lot more evidence, physical evidence. Video is good, but it's not hardcore physical evidence. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking. Old man was out west. An old man out west told me he shot at one in 2012 and said it leaped over a 6 foot fence. Oh, I'm 100% sure they can leap over a 6 foot fence like it's nothing. I'm 100% sure that they could do that. You know, that's I believe that 100%. I mean, look at a whitetail. I watched deer jump over the arsenal fence, and the arsenal fence is 8 foot tall with barbed wire on top of it. Yeah, and I watched them stand at it and just go bloop right over it. You know, so I mean, I believe that 100%. You know, so with that being said, we're gonna definitely concentrate on getting that print. You know, play some Taylor Swift. He will definitely come out to destroy that. He probably would. They don't. Yeah, it's a known fact that Sasquatch don't like Taylor Swift. They're not. You know, they're more of a Hank Williams guy. That's funny. Yeah. Dumpy, what are you doing? Trying to get comfortable over there on the couch? Don't dig a hole in the couch. Don't. Yeah, he's digging the blanket. He's digging the blanket. I would love to sneak up behind Dillo and go clang, clang. Yeah. Yes, it's going to be cold out today. Yeah, pick up my Chrysler Town and Country van on the car hauler and do mechanic work today. Yeah, tomorrow. I gotta go put a fuel pump, drop a tank on a Chevy Impala. That's gonna not be good. I'm just gonna, and it's outside, so it's gonna be cold. So I'm just gonna tarp it and put a heater under the tarp and work under there. That's pretty much all I can do. You know, must be animal things. Charles and Tasha did the same here. Huh. I don't know what Dumpy's doing over there, getting comfortable. Yo, I know you're not chewing. I know you're not chewing a hole in my couch. Dump, Dumper. Jesus, man. Dumpy, please do not chew a hole in the couch. You don't have enough money to buy a new one. Rabbit is nuts, man. I swear, dude. I swear. Yuck, but you get to work on a 70 Chevy Impala. That's something. No, it's not a 1970. It's a Chevy Impala. It's a 2008. One of them junk ones, you know. So, anyways, guys, all right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump off here. Um, listen, man, guys, take a kid fishing. All right, listen, man, invest in the youth of this country because don't complain when things don't go your way and the government ain't doing what they're supposed to do and all this other stuff because of lack of communication and lack of mentoring with these children. These children are going to be our future lawmakers, lawyers, doctors, man, politicians. Okay, so by investing in the youth of this country, you're actually investing in yourself. Okay, you're making it easier for yourself. I say this all the time, guys. I'm not playing. Okay, take a kid fishing. It'll give you some time to mentor. You know, find out where that kid's mind is, man. Find out. If all this social media and these games are, distorting his view of reality, and you have, with love and compassion, have the power to control that. You do. You really do, man. Put down that Xbox and pick up a tackle box, man. You know, think of that because you live in a country, okay, that your freedoms. Think about it. Yeah, think of that. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. Jason, what's up, my friend? How are you today? You know? Yeah. Joe says no LARPing. Uh, you know. Anyways, small carbon footprint, guys, man. If you take it in the water or the woods, leave with it. Hear me? Don't litter my living room. I live in the outdoors, man. Don't litter my living room. It's just that simple, you know? 216 632 9385. Guys, depression is real. I cannot explain to you the reality of depression. If you're just not feeling yourself or you're just feeling low or, you know, 216 632 9385. Call me, man. Let's talk. You know, I mean, I'll do everything I can to laugh with you, to cry with you, get angry with you, whatever you want to do, man. You know, you want to break stuff, let's do that. I mean, whatever. I'm here. Okay. Depression is real. I can't explain that to you enough. I can't tell you. You know, it is. I'm Charles Mills, guys, with Outdoor University, and I want you to know that every single one of you are very special. Okay. Remember, you were created in the image of God. You understand? Act like it. I'll see all of you in the great outdoors. Later, guys.